your SNL appearance, a little late night TV.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Slide them puppies. Yeah.
It's time to get you out to tip off in Oklahoma City. These next two games, they could decide the MVP race. Buckle up. This is going to be fun. Dave Pash, take it away.
It's one of the most anticipated games of the NBA regular season in a high noon local tip at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City. The top two teams in the West, the OKC Thunder and Denver Nuggets, and the two leading candidates for MVP, Nikola Jokic and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, in a potential Western Conference Finals preview. Oklahoma City, a substantial lead over everybody else in the West at 52-11. With the Lakers losing last night, Denver now a half game up on LA for the number 2 seed. Dave Pash, Tim Legler, Katie George with you. It's easy for some legs maybe to get desensitized to all the gaudy numbers that Nikola Jokic is putting up, but let's put it in perspective what he did on Friday. First ever 30-20-20 game, one of the greatest performances in NBA history, in one of the greatest seasons in the history of the league.
Well, Nikola Jokic is having a season the likes of which we have never seen, and on Friday night, he put an emphatic punctuation mark on that. You see the statistical dominance, and he did it in a variety of ways, shooting a career best from the three. We know he's going to take you into the paint, scoring there, and then the playmaking, the way he makes guys around him better. You saw all of that on full display Friday. You've seen it all season. And Nikola Jokic, I think more important to his team offensively than any player in the league. And when you do those kind of things, you get souvenirs to take home. Might want to hold on to that one, although knowing Jokic, he might shoot free throws in the driveway when he gets home.
No player has ever finished in the top 3 in the NBA in scoring, rebounding, and assists, but Jokic is headed that direction. But with all that said, it may be challenging for him to win MVP for the 4th time in 5 years because of the season that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is having, as we look at our crunch time brought to you by Popeyes.
League's leading scorer, but more importantly, 35 points a game over the last 6 weeks, and you see 4 50-point games during that stretch. I think this is the toughest individual offensive scoring machine in the league we have right now, and for a variety of reasons. You can't throw single coverage at him. He is going to be by you with the start-stop hesitation, the ability to handle the basketball either direction. If you want to throw extra traffic at him, this is the best year of his career in terms of playmaking. So that's not an easy solution anymore. Take it out of his hands. He's trusting his teammates to a higher degree. And then the last component, if you want to go full commit, send everybody his way. He's patient, and he's got an array of shot making in the paint. That's why Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is so difficult for teams to deal with.
With more on the MVP conversation, here's Katie.
Well, Dave, neither head coach wants to lobby for their star player, but they will tell you what makes each guy special. Mark Daigneault said everybody thinks of efficiency as scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander obviously does that at a ridiculously high level that punches you in the face, but he rarely turns the ball over for a guy that's got the ball in his hands so often. Not to mention, he leads the team in blocks and steals. He impacts every facet of the game. He's more than a scorer. Michael Malone said pregame, if SGA wins MVP, he's incredibly deserving. But he said Nikola Jokic is averaging a triple-double. He's top 3 in 3 major statistical categories, 30, 20, and 20, which nobody has ever done. He's on the 2nd team in the West with no fellow All-Stars. If you just look at player A and B, you had no idea one guy had already won 3 MVPs. 99.9% of the time, that guy would win MVP. We shall see, Dave Pash.
We will indeed. Jokic looking for his 4th MVP in 5 years and 2nd title. Shai seeking his 1st MVP and 1st championship. They square off from Oklahoma City next.
NBA Sunday Showcase on ABC is presented by Popeyes, bringing the crunch to every game with their bold flavored wings. This presentation of NBA Sunday Showcase, presented by Popeyes, will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Yo, Nikola Jokic. Look at my guy.
The first ever 30-20-20 game.
Passing, shooting, rebounding. He's a triple-double machine. Joker, you gotta be the MVP, right?
I think that's no question for me, my friend.
Fair enough. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So smooth, so stylish. Bruh. Leading the NBA in scoring. Crazy.
SGA. Oh, my goodness.
Woo. This man drops 50 like he drops new fit. SGA, you gotta be the MVP, right?
You don't play the game to score a bunch of points. You don't play for anything besides to win.
I won't get you to say it, will I? Anyway, it's two of the West's best, and they're going head-to-head today. Oh, I'm all in. Squabble up. Squabble up. Squabble up.
Welcome to NBA Sunday Showcase on ABC, presented by Popeyes. 2 games in 2 days between the Thunder and Nuggets here in Oklahoma City. Tomorrow night and today at high noon local time here in OKC. The Thunder, winners in 6 straight games. First meeting with Denver in 4 months. They split the first 2 games earlier this year. Our starting lineups delivered by Taco Bell. Jamal Murray, Brown, Porter, Gordon, and Jokic. Denver, number 2 in terms of points from its starters on the year. And for the Oklahoma City Thunder at 52-11, SGA, Dort, Jalen Williams, an all-star. Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein, the first time that Hartenstein and Jokic have squared off this year. Hartenstein was hurt earlier in the season. Jokic, 29 triple-doubles, 2 of them already against Oklahoma City, including in the last meeting. He scored 23 points, 20 rebounds, 16 assists, but that was nothing compared to what he did Friday night against the Suns. 31 points, 22 assists, the most ever by a center, and 21 rebounds. He had 2 triple-doubles essentially in 1 game. It'll be Holmgren against Jokic. David Guthrie, our crew chief. J.B. DeRosa, Brandon Schwab, the other officials. And Aaron Gordon coming off a huge Friday night as well. He had 27 points.